pretty sure it's not far-fetched to assume that NBA players have probably heard it all.
94-78. Carmelo Anthony is getting into it with some fans here, just behind our broadcast area.
I have known Carmelo Anthony for over 18 years. That is not him. You said something. Now, they said they were calling him boy on purpose.
Not only that, but they've also felt it all too.
Come out and boo, yell all you want. We encourage that. This is just plain stupidity. Somebody pouring some popcorn and...
There was video, which we'll talk to you in a minute about, with your son, a fan spitting at Trey at Madison Square Garden. That had to be addressed.
Oh, wow. An unbelievably poor display right here. Someone threw Coke in Dennis Rodman's face.
He'd have to walk past the Pacer bench to go. Now Artest has jumped over the scorer's table and is trying to get down to the bench.
Fans tend to be very bold until the moment players actually get up in their face. Then it's a different story all of a sudden. And if fans don't back down, it's only because there's people around to break it up.
If this man is standing in front of you and you know there's security around and you know he can't actually hit you, shut your mouth. You're not tough. There's nothing is going to happen to this man. He's not tough. He's not tough. Russ is towering over him. There's a security guard in between you. There's a child there. You know Russ is not going to do anything while there's a child there. It's in the middle of a game. What do you think you've won? It's such nerd behavior. I cannot stand fake tough guys. You are not tough.
Everybody has their breaking point. It doesn't matter that they're NBA players. Eventually, they're going to be sick of being people's verbal punching bag. Apparently, Udonis Haslem had a rule for when it came to dealing with heckling fans. Back when he was playing, he would say, like I tell everybody, I'm going to give you a 3-joke maximum. You've got 3 jokes. They better be good. After that third one, I'm going to be on you. Well, it looks like a Pistons fan did exactly that on November 23rd, 2016, when Miami was visiting Detroit. The fan exceeded the 3-joke maximum, causing Haslem to be on him like he said he would. You know how fans get sometimes. They get real disrespectful. Haslem said after Miami's 107-84 loss, "You can cheer for whichever team you want, but don't be disrespectful." You'll be surprised when you learn why these fans decided to be disrespectful to Isaiah Thomas.
As soon as the play was over with, Isaiah Thomas walked right up into the stands and saw the 2 fans. Whatever they said to him, IT went into the guys face to face.
Has both of his middle fingers up and said, "F you," 3 times. So then the timeout goes and I go in the stands to confront him, and his response was, "I'm sorry, I just wanted a Frosty."
At least Thomas kept his hands to himself, unlike Kevin McHale.
I said something to Kevin. Kevin turned around and said something to him. Kevin,
got him by the tie,
yeah.
It looks like.
All right, I just came back from behind the bench. What everybody tells me over there, the fan said to Kevin as he fouled out, he said, "Blank you, McHale." And McHale went over the bench. Simple as that. He said, "Blank you, McHale." I don't have to tell you what, and that was it. Let's go back to the play-by-play.
Of course, some altercations take place outside the arena. Back in 2019, Sixers player Mike Scott actually had the guts to wear a Redskins jersey at an Eagles game, given the fact that he's originally from the DC area. But Eagles fans didn't like that.
Mike Scott recorded under a tailgate tent surrounded by Eagles fans. The video shared on social media shows the crowd taunting the Sixers forward, who is wearing a Redskins jersey. And then things get physical, with punches thrown and some people falling to the ground. Others try to restrain the people fighting. Fans who saw the video are split on the whole thing.
Why would you wear a Redskins jersey as a Philadelphia player to the link?
Definitely should have walked away, but I didn't. And he was talking crazy. He took it to the next level, so I had to see if he matched that energy. And then y'all saw what happened. You know, the rest.
At least that fan actually had the balls to come face to face with an NBA player, instead of yelling something at one while they're walking back to the locker room like a coward. These fans thought they were safe just because there was a railing between them, and didn't really expect them to turn around and come back.
Come on, Westbrook! You got this! Westbrook, you suck ass!
Lakers are 0-2. Lakers return home this Sunday afternoon, 12:30 tip-off against the Portland Trail Blazers. Everyone here at Crypto.com arena.
We need you. Westbrook, my brother loves you. We need you, Westbrook. Come on.
Going for rising up. Chance to win a VIP traveling.
BriceFireworks.com for all the details.
Say it to my face. Come here. Say it to my face. Say it to my face. Come down here. Walk down here. Yeah, you sorry ass.
Now, I'm pretty sure we can all agree that there's some places you just don't go. And I'm talking about messing with a player's family. You better believe you're gonna get confronted if you go there, which a Pacers fan did last year, causing Jusuf Nurkic to throw his phone. Chris Haynes reported the fan who Portland Trailblazers center Jusuf Nurkic confronted in Indiana allegedly shouted, "Your mom is trash," and called his grandma the B word. Nurkic's grandma passed away from COVID-19 in 2020. If that's true, I have absolutely no problem with what Nurkic did. As far as I'm concerned, the fan deserved to get his phone thrown. He should actually feel lucky that Nurkic didn't throw hands, like Vernon Maxwell did one night in Portland. Allegedly, Maxwell hit the fan because he started talking about his wife's miscarriage, resulting in the fan receiving a broken jaw. Antonio Davis also ran up into the stands because he thought his wife was being attacked, but fortunately nothing serious happened.
Here's Davis a few moments later as Mike Green just read his statement. He thought his wife was being threatened. He ran up into the stands, couldn't tell what was going on, didn't have enough time to alert security to take care of it, so he went to step in himself as they tried to settle things down in the stands.
Lauren, does Antonio have the right to protect his wife with 1:04 left in overtime, or should he have just let her fend for herself?
Give me a break. Of course he has the right. They should be ashamed of themselves and really understand that a man has a right to protect his family.
Chris Paul had to deal with somebody harassing his wife and his mom at the same time, making him extra pissed off. Another incident involving Mavericks fans happened back in 2009, this time with Carmelo Anthony's wife Lala. Apparently, she was defending herself against fans who were saying racist slurs towards her. But by the looks of it, she didn't need Melo to come to the rescue. She put the fans in their place herself. Here we have Jamal Murray charging at a fan, or at least attempting to. And the reason he's so angry is because the fan said something about his girlfriend.
Jamal, you're a peon! Jamal, you're a peon! How about that Instagram? Hey, you ain't gonna do shit, boy! You ain't gonna do shit, boy! You're dying!
By all means, feel free to heckle all you want, but just know that there's gonna come a point where they won't take it anymore.